Great greetings, everyone. This is Nat.
And this is Jam.
And welcome back to another installment of the SpongeBob Review. Today, we're reviewing the Season 5 episode, The Krusty Sponge.
With special guest star, Gene Shalit, who in the episode plays Gene's Scallop. Just another day at the Krusty Krab, and SpongeBob is petrified. He's scared. He can't move. In SpongeBob's hat, there's a calendar with today's date circled, and it says "Famous food critic visits Krusty Krab." Now, why Mr. Krab didn't know that is an interesting question. And then in walks Gene's Scallop. Of course, Squidward treats him rudely. Krab spits all over him, and not intentionally, but it's, it's one of those things. Yeah, so he's going to leave, but he takes one bite of a Krabby Patty, and then he walks out and leaves. And he talks about how bad the service was and how tacky the restaurant was and just criticizes. But then he says, then I ate a Krabby Patty, and then, man, that sponge. They need more sponge, which really doesn't make sense a lot. I guess he knew that SpongeBob cooked the Krabby Patty, but
he probably researched.
He was more focused on SpongeBob than the actual food. The sponge is great. More sponge. Oh, Mr. Krab has SpongeBob themed everything and changed his name of the restaurant to the Krusty Sponge.
And Squidward is in this SpongeBob costume.
It's hilarious.
I really forgot how funny this episode was.
It's very funny.
I just love all the random stuff Squidward has to do. The only problem with Squidward's scenes is that they don't really make that much sense in the context of the story. Like, why is Squidward the one who has to cook the Krabby Patties if the critic said that SpongeBob had the good cooking?
Because Mr. Krabs is more interested in exploiting SpongeBob.
Well, people still think that Squidward in the costume is SpongeBob.
Because people are stupid. So they have a train that looks like SpongeBob, that SpongeBob has to pedal and take people on rides. Yeah, Mr. Krabs makes this big mistake. He has some old rotten patties that have never been freezed or whatever. They're all turned yellow. So he renames them SpongeBob patties.
And then everybody eats them, and then they turn into SpongeBob.
Yeah, they get sick with spots, and they all look like SpongeBob. And one of the people that ate apparently is some kind of police officer or health inspector or something.
Yep.
Pulls out a badge and says, "Tell it to a judge." And then very quickly, Mr. Krabs is put on trial. Gene Scallop happens to be on the jury. So take off on Judge Wapner, famous TV judge on the People's Court for many years. And the judge is out to sentence him. Mr. Krabs sees that the judge happens to have a SpongeBob mallet, which makes no sense. I guess he bribed the judge with a train ride or something.
Yeah, and then Squidward gets punished for Mr. Krabs' wrongdoings.
Has to drive the train. SpongeBob suit.
Why? I don't know. What was the point of this? It's probably the weakest thing in the episode.
Yeah, my one criticism is that the episode ends too quickly. They don't do anything with that trial.
To be fair, there was Krabs versus Plankton in Season 4 that already did the entire trial thing with Mr. Krabs guilty.
They could have put Krabs on trial. And then they could have presented evidence of all the times he's cheated and lied and hurt people. And they could have had this parade of witnesses. It could have been glorious. But we have to judge the episode as it is and not the way it should be.
It's a really funny episode.
It really is. We enjoyed it very much. So anyway,
I'm going to give it 3 spatulas.
And I'm giving it 3 clarinets. It was almost 4 clarinets, but the ending was a little weak. If the ending had been better, this would have joined Idiot Box, Choco Nuts, Nasty Patty, Skill Crane, those very few episodes that I have given our highest.
Even though he's not actually given them on any reviews, though.
So 2, I guess, really strong 3 clarinets, 3 spatulas. Good episode. Highly recommended.
Yep.
Oh, and don't forget, we didn't mention at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, yeah. We hid in the episode's tile card somewhere. Can you find it?
You've already seen it, or have you? That's the question.